What's going on, everybody? So it's been a little while. Just want to do this short video because I feel like this is something God was putting on me, but it's the notion of Romans 1:28 being handed over to a reprobate mind. So what he was putting on me basically, you want to be close to God because when the end comes, which I don't think is far, I mean, I do think there's a big revival coming, like I've talked about in other videos. But once that big revival comes, that's kind of like God's last hurrah. And then it feels like the clock really starts ticking from that point. And so people are going to be handed over to a reprobate mind. And that doesn't merely mean that God is going to allow them to become reprobate. Like he's going to be more active than that. He is going to hand them over to a reprobate mind. And so it'll be real easy to be real bad. Like you're basically going to have to want to be good. I mean, you're going to have to really actively pursue it, because as people stop pursuing him and enter into sin and pursue sin, like God is going to basically say, okay, that's what you want, here you go. Like he's going to hand them over to a reprobate mind. And I mean, maybe this is like a separate video, but I can just see, I mean, I've talked about this in other videos, but I can just see it. You know, my generation, I'm 42, almost 43. My generation is basically like the I don't believe it generation. So what I mean when I say that is there's a lot of people in my generation that are not Christians, but they're not Christians because they don't believe it. They don't think it's true. They don't think the Bible's true. They don't think Jesus died for their sins. But there is coming a generation that will believe it and not care. I mean, that's such a weird thing to think about, but I've already had glimpses of it. And so that's part of this whole kind of reprobate mind thing. But there's coming a generation that will hear the gospel, that will believe the gospel, and will not be interested. They'll say, I believe it. I believe the Bible's true. I believe Jesus died for my sins. I believe God is real. I believe heaven is real. I'm not interested. I want to do what I want. I think Satan's got a plan for me to be able to live on earth forever, and that's what I want. I mean, that's a strong delusion. The Bible talks about being handed over to a strong delusion. People are going to think it's okay. You know, God's going to give them a free pass. Satan's got a way for them to live on earth forever. It's going to be all good. And he does not have a way for them to live on earth forever, and it will not be all good. So don't get handed over to a reprobate mind. Seek God while he may be found. And when you find him, don't leave. So that's it. Hope this is helpful for someone. Thanks for watching. Love you guys. Aloha. God bless.